Are the Gospels anonymous? What do you think around the authorship of the Gospels?
The accusation of anonymity, take off the title, the Gospel according to, at the top of the page. Do you know who wrote this Gospel? And in one sense, no, you don't. And I think there is some credibility to the idea of formal anonymity in that we don't know who wrote them if we're just going with the text. I would say a few things to that. We have early copies of the Gospel. And whenever we have either the first page or the last page where the title is described, on any of these copies, we always have the proper ascription with the proper text. And I think the unanimity of that speaks very strongly to the fact that you never find, say, the text of the Gospel of Matthew with someone else's name attributed to it, whether that's Luke or whether that's Thomas, or it's only ever you see the text of the Gospel of Matthew. At the top, it says the Gospel according to Matthew, and that goes for all the others as well, Luke and John and Mark. Whenever we have what we would call the title, the attribution, we only have consistency across the board. The other thing I would say is we have a lot of early biographical material of other ancient people. Of the between 90 and 100 biographical type writings that we have, 150 years on either side of Jesus. So we're talking about 150 years before, 150 years after this 300-year period of ancient antiquity. Only 2 identify themselves formally within the writings.
Interesting.
All of the others are formally anonymous. So only in Historia Augusta and the life of Aelius and Lucian's passing of Peregrinus do we have an actual attribution of who the author is. And Plutarch, who's considered the most important ancient biographer, he wrote 60 biographies, of which 40 survive today. Of all of Plutarch's writings, he never mentions himself once within the text. Not only that, but Caesar and Xenophon, who are both writing formally anonymously, write in the third person.
Yeah, interesting.
Not unlike the Gospel of John.
So it's pretty
and the
normal.
Gospel of Matthew.